Hello and welcome to Tea Leaf English. I'm your host, Thu.
And I'm your co-host, Fiacra. So today we're focusing on the topic of intonation, and we're going to take you to a special place in Manchester.
That sounds great. Let's kick things off by addressing the big question. What is intonation?
So intonation refers to the rise and fall in our speech. It's the melody of what we say when we focus more on the meaning, the emotion, rather than just the individual words or phrases.
We can think of it as the musicality of language. Just like in music, where a rising or falling pitch can change the entire mood of a piece. Intonation does the same for spoken language.
So let's transport our listeners to the home of the Red Devils, Manchester United.
Manchester is known for its music, history, and of course football.
You can do better than that.
Manchester is known for its music, history, and of course football. Two of the most recognizable football teams in the world are in this fine city, Manchester United and Man City. Look at this majestic stadium. What's it called again?
Old Trafford. The stadium is majestic, but the football has been terrible. Have you seen Manchester United playing recently?
Well, I hope they can bounce back soon and we can win more games then. Now that we have set the theme, let's look at the key elements of intonation. It involves 4 elements, which are pitch, stress, speed, and rhythm.
Pitch is the highness or the lowness of a tone. Stress is emphasizing certain words. Speed is how fast or how slow you say something. And rhythm is the timing and the pacing of speech.
When we talk about intonation, we are talking about how we mix these elements to convey what we want to say. Let's practice with this sentence again. Manchester is known for its music, history, and of course, football.
So pause the recording now, and we'd like you to repeat that sentence.
Now let's talk about typical mistakes learners make. So learning a new language can be tricky, and intonation is no exception. Many learners struggle with getting the right pitch and speed, stressing the appropriate words, or maintaining a natural rhythm.
One common mistake is that people speak in a monotonous tone. Yesterday I went to the park and I had a really good time. Versus, yesterday I went to the park and I had a really good time.
So, how can language teachers help learners master intonation? It's important to incorporate practical exercises and real-life examples into the classroom.
Absolutely. So, as teachers, you need to encourage your students to listen to proficient speakers of English using intonation naturally, so that learners can first get an understanding of these different elements. So encourage them to watch TV shows, listen to music, podcasts, things like that.
Learners can also learn some intonation patterns that are common. For example, if you talk about lists, Manchester is known for its music, history, and of course, football. So for lists like that, to signal that you haven't finished, you use rising intonation. Another intonation pattern is for yes-no questions. Do you like Manchester United?
No.
Why not?
Because they play terrible football.
So in this example, do you like Manchester United? Is it rising or falling at the end?
Rising.
Great. And what about WH question? For example, who's your favorite player?
He doesn't play for them anymore, but I used to like Eric Cantona.
For Man United? I see. So For WH questions, you use falling intonation.
Role-playing activities are also effective. Students can practice using different emotions, joy, surprise, sadness, and more. Manchester United won last night.
Are you surprised?
I am.
Manchester United won last night.
Happiness?
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Well, you are wearing red, I suppose. Reading poems or nursery rhymes can also be an effective way for your learners to practice their intonation.
For example, I really like this poem by Langston Hughes. So you can ask your learners to read out their favorite poem. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.
Wow.
So, you can ask your learners to read out their favorite poems using the intonation to convey the meaning and emotion.
Sometimes the intonation can carry more meaning than the actual words. So let's have a conversation using only the word banana.
Okay.
Banana, banana, banana.
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 Banana, 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 banana.
Banana.
What do you think we were talking about? So when I said, banana, 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 like, was I happy? Was I shocked? Was I angry?
You look like you were surprised as well.
Yeah.
And let's not forget feedback as well. So constructive feedback is key in helping learners understand the nuances of intonation. And after any speaking activity, you can have a small intonation focus. Now, before we finish, can you recap what we talked about today?
So we talked about what intonation is and 4 key elements, which are pitch, speed, rhythm, and stress. We talked about the importance of getting your learners to listen to natural intonation in songs or in movies. We talked about some activities that you can do with your learners. So perhaps saying a sentence in a robotic voice. Manchester United are a great team. And then contrasting that with, intonation. Manchester United are a great team. What other activities did we talk about?
We also talk about asking learners to read out their favorite poems or songs, or maybe performing in a role play.
And I think we talked about bananas.
Yes. So instead of bananas, you can also use
Humming. Good strategy.
Yep. And then finally, we talked about how important it is to give feedback in each lesson.
Thank you very much for listening to us today. We hope you enjoyed it and got some tips in things that you can do in your lesson. And if you have any other suggestions or comments, please send them in to us.
This is Tea Leaf English, where we brew knowledge, sip inspiration, and connect with the vibrant communities of teachers.
Happy teaching!